Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube proudly presents to you its number one, I think, gaming collecting show in the world! I am Mad Mikey, and this is the shit I'll probably never play!
Mad Mikey Gaming.
G'day all you mad gamers out there, I'm Mad Mikey and I come from the land down under, and welcome to the newest edition of the Gaming Hall of Shit I'll Probably Never Play. I think it's number 23. Really should have checked before, I started out this week's episode or this month's, or you never know when they're going to come, because I'm not just going to put on one game on here. So guys, if you do go on to like today's video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber as of yet, maybe consider subscribing and telling your friends about Mad Mikey. So, if you don't know what the show is, it's basically just me showing off what games I've been picking up over the last couple of weeks. In today's show, I've forgot to put a couple of them on there, which was, a bit annoying. Like, I was going through my drawers and everything like that, and I found them, and I was like, oh, you forgot that one? Nah, you forgot that one. So, I've got a couple. There's only two that I've forgotten that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. So, really not that much. And we sort of start off with the newer and then move to the more retro stuff. So, let's start it off with the big one, which I think we all know I was going to be picking up. It was Monster. This isn't the Monsters. Monster Hunter World. Far out. I'm just a bit excited today, obviously, you can tell. So with Monster Hunter, it's got a bit of a cult following, normally a handheld game. So this has been their first huge release on current gen consoles. The last consoles that they were releasing for was over on the Nintendo Wii U and the Nintendo Wii for Monster Hunter 4. Now, I've got the majority of these over on the 3DS, and I do have the Monster Hunter on the Wii U. That was one of the first games I actually bought when I did purchase the Wii U. Very thoroughly enjoying this game. It's if you've never played one of them, it's basically I wouldn't say it's a Diablo style game because you don't really pick up a lot of loot, but the idea is that you go out and you go monster hunting, and the more sort of monsters that you hunt and the more resources that you get from hunting and killing these creatures, that means that you can get your armor upgraded to certain ones. So you sort of start off with whatever you like, and I've just sort of started working on my bone armor. That's right, I got a boner. Sorry guys, that was cheap. But the bone armor looks badass, and if I could show it, I probably would. I don't think I've actually got any pictures of it yet, but you never know, you might get lucky. You actually also have this Peko or Peko. I don't know quite how you pronounce it. I've really never paid them that much attention, but if you see over on my Instagram account, which is linked down in the section down below, they look like little pussycats basically, so I took the liberty of calling mine Dim Sim. It's a pretty awesome game. Next up, now these were two games that I had forgot. They are sort of, your current gens. I picked up Need for Speed, Payback. Wasn't really much of a fan of the last one that they brought out, because they were all like, hey dude, hey bro, oh that's gnarly, high five, and all that crap. It was like, I liked the whole setup that it was actually like an FMV style game, and I will take the stickers off of this one. This is the last EA game that I'm buying that is non-BioWare. I sometimes get in the mood for racing car games. I know Forza Horizon 3 just recently got the 4K patch on the Xbox One, but I have put probably about half an hour or so into this game, and the handling's really good. The stories, it's as good as your Need for Speed stories get. And look, you play as three different ones. They've all got three different characters, not ones. Three different characters. They've all got three different skill sets, so you can sort of switch and change between the three of them. Not a bad game. Like, probably if Monster Hunter didn't come out, I'd probably be giving it a bit more attention. But until then, that one was just one of the Christmas sales, so I got it for $47. pay half price. I know McBeasy wasn't too happy about that. And the other one that I picked up, it was just a second-hand version of Mafia 3. If you didn't know, like when it first came out, I did an unboxing of the collector's edition. They only had it on the PlayStation 4, so I naturally picked it up on the PlayStation. Oh, sorry, the Xbox One, because I love my Xbox. I love PlayStation just as equally, but I've got more space on my Xbox One, so I can afford to sort of delete it. It did get a 4K patch, so yay, all good round. Now we move on to just slightly older games. Now EB Games was having a sale where you could buy one second-hand game and get two for free. So just did it to do a bit of house cleaning, just pick up a few games that I don't have, and you'll actually be probably surprised by one of them. But the first one that I picked up, now this one's got a bit of a story behind it. A front mission involved. Never played a front mission at all. But I had a good friend who had a PlayStation, and whenever I used to pop over, his brother was playing front mission on that thing all the time, and I would watch him play it, and I did not understand what the hell was going on. I understood there was sort of like your turn-based sort of games, like your Final Fantasy, because they were really big fans of those back in the day. And I just thought, you know what, I don't have this game on any platform or anything yet, so I may as well pick it up. It was, as I said, it was buy one, get two free, so clean it up, you know. It looks interesting. It's a mech, obviously, fighting game, as you can see on the cover here. And it could be pretty interesting. I might get around to play with it, or it might just be, you know, the shit I'll probably never play. Time will tell, guys. The next one that I picked up was a PlayStation 3 game. Now, the last time I played one of these was on the Nintendo 64, and it was Turok. It's just Turok, not Dinosaur Hunter or anything like that, but you hunt dinosaurs in this game. It's not like your Monster Hunter from what I remember. It's just a first-person shooter in the style of sort of like your Bethesda when they brought out Doom and everything. So that's about the time when it came out. So they obviously revived the system or the series when Doom came out. Funnily enough, they didn't have anything to do with it, but it was on the Unreal Engine. So look, I have fond memories of it on the Nintendo 64, so we'll may one day see what it's like on here. I know a lot of people have said it's really good, but then some people have said that it's really bad, but you know, it's in the collection now. Now this game I didn't actually have. I've got it digitally. I've got it digitally. I've got the rest of the games. And I was quite surprised to look at my phone app to see on CLZ that I didn't actually have this on the list, and it was Dead Space. Now, this is probably one of the better of the horror games that have come out over the last sort of previous generations. I know, obviously, Resident Evil has had a prominence, but this was a new original one that actually came out, and EA... you killed the series, you idiots. You killed it. You could have had a nice corridor, space, frightening game, but no. Why would you do that? We can have an action game that just has jump scares every now and then. We like horror game. That's why this game was so successful, guys. So 3 really killed the series. Put it on the shelf at least that we know of. So Dead Space, this is a good one. Now, if you watched the last show, episode 22, I'm pretty sure, guys. I spoke that I went to a friend's house. We had we got on the sauce a bit, and he started trying to offload all these old games to me, and I was like, hey, just wait, fella. Just wait till you're sober, and then we'll talk. If you're happy to part with a few of them and everything, that's fine. Just, I don't want you to give me these games and then regret it later on when you're sober. So we actually caught up again, and we'd had a first drink. I'm like, whoa. Did you still want to give me any of, those games? There's a few there that I'd really like to have in my collection. And then he went and had a look, and it was actually quite funny because a lot of the games that he was willing to offload to me the last time we saw, he's like, nah. And so, look, I get what I'm given, basically, from this. And I was given some quite awesome things. So, First one that I got that I've never played, Super Paper Mario, sorry. I've actually never really got into the Paper Mario series. Like I saw it on the Nintendo 64. I was like, what the hell is this Paper Mario crap? Then it was coming out on like your handhelds and everything. Then it came out on the Wii, and I'm still like, you hear so many really good things about these games, and it just never really appealed to me until I started actually playing Mario and Luigi, the Dream one, or whatever it was on the Nintendo 3DS. And I really enjoy that game, like the turn-based RPG style of everything like that. So, look, I'll give this a go. I've got the Wii U one as well, so I probably won't play the Wii one, although I might do. The Wii needs some love too, doesn't it, every now and then? Yeah, it does. But it's only waggle control, so it's one control, so that should be a nice relaxing day if I do say so myself. And the other one was actually half mine. We actually bought Lego Batman, the video game, a very long time ago. Around the time when we both ended up having a Nintendo Wii U. The reason that we did actually buy this game was because there was an exploit in the game that would allow you to then sort of do your homebrew on the Wii section of the Wii U, so that you could put on GameCube games, you could put on Wii games, you could put on Nintendo 64 games, you could just put any ROMs on there and have as many games as you wanted on there, and then you could sort of play them. So we went halves in this. It was, again, look, the sticker's still on there, so we paid like $12 each. I think I paid more. That's why I came away the victor with the spoils. But yeah, Lego games are always fun. I've generally always collected them. I sort of stopped after Lego The Force Awakens. Force Awakens, not Unwakens, you dumbass. You call yourself a Star Wars fan. But yeah, like I've generally kept them on the Nintendo because I try and keep the Nintendo as the kiddie kind of consoles, you know. But don't anyone take that wrong. I know the Nintendo is perfectly good for adults. Now, these last 6, these are what he gave me. Few winners, few losers. I'll let you guys decide. First one he handed off was FIFA 2000. No, 2000. It's not even 2099. I've never been that big into the FIFA games. Now, I'll generally occasionally pick up a FIFA game. Just because I do have a lot of friends who do enjoy FIFA. So what is the selling point of getting them over to Mikey's house when they're not big on games? I've got the latest FIFA. Do you want to come check it out? Yep, we have hours of fun with it. I mean, I have fun with it. I used to buy them a bit, like the World Cup and stuff like that. But yeah, just now I don't. So look, again, sports games are generally pretty good to have. Because sometimes they have players that it was their last year and you'll never see them on a game again. I don't know if that exists in FIFA. I know those guys play forever. Next up, we had World Driver. Now, I do not know anything about this game. I haven't had a chance to look it up or anything like that. I thought that it may have been the Beetle Racer game that I had, or just a different name for it, for a different territory or something. I don't think it is, but I need to go check this out. But yeah, I don't know that much about this. And as I did do research on this one because I was pretty sure that I had this one already. So I'll probably return this one. It's Donkey Kong 64, which I do already have. I was pretty sure that I had a yellow one sitting in there with the rest of them. So yeah, that one will probably go back. But thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it. You donating to the cause. Now, the last 3... 2 of them I've already got, so I'll just briefly go over those. You have Mario Kart on the SNES, and you have Super Mario World. Now, I've only got these on the SNES Mini, so it's pretty good to have them, you know, as the physical copies. They've got some nice little old stickers on there from the local cash trader, $30, if you don't mind say yourself. I wonder if this sells for $30 anymore. I haven't really looked. But yeah, Super Mario World, I remember playing that a while ago. Pretty good. But this is the one that I'm really happy with, and it is Killer Instinct. Never really got into the Killer Instinct series at all until it came out on the Xbox One. Obviously, there was the free trial or whatever it was if you pre-ordered the launch title. So I started getting into it and I really enjoyed it. So it'd be good to go back to the roots and see where it all began and see how terrible the graphics are and everything. But I just remember watching this at the arcades and at friends' house and watching it. And it looked very claymation style of thing, but since rewatching it, it doesn't look like that. But it's amazing what your memory does with games like that. But that's it for another gaming haul of shit I'll probably never play, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and made it through to the end. Don't know when I'll be back again. I know that there's a couple of new games that I'm picking out, so I'm not sort of actively searching out retro games currently. It's a matter of being able to afford it. I'm really wanting to upgrade some lighting so that I can start actually doing the shit I'll probably never play in the Mad Cave, aka Man Cave, but I call it the Mad Cave, you know, Mad Mikey, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to get some soft lights and everything like that, and so that I can sort of just have a nice little setup there with all the old retro consoles sitting behind me and some screens going and everything like that. But I will probably see you later on in the week if you stick around for the gaming news hauls. If you guys don't know who actually watch the gaming pickups, I do time travel games. I do time travel Tuesday and Thursday, where at the moment I'm playing Scarface, The World Is Yours, and Star Wars Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. I'm having a ball with these games, but Tuesday and Thursdays are becoming very hard, or like obviously doing the YouTube videos, it drags on a bit and it makes it a really long day for me because, you know, I've got a full-time job as well. But I'm really enjoying getting into the streaming and chatting with everybody and having a good laugh. And look, if you missed out on the last stream, I had a ball with it. Go watch the replay. It's there in the playlist. It should be the last video just before this one. But as I said, guys, that's it. So enjoy the games that you're playing or collecting, and I will see you guys when I see you. I'll try and keep you up to date with everything, but until then, just check out all the socials, come by, say hi, and keep an eye out for my live streams. That's it, guys. Have a great day. Bye.